Hello everyone and welcome to EduCeption. This video is all about decoding of the English examinations pattern that you are going to face in your ICSE boards. And by English examinations, I mean both your papers. That is English paper 1, English language, and English paper 2, English literature. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel and share this video with all your friends. Without further ado, let's start the decoding. First, we'll begin with English paper 1, that is English language. Now this is an 80 marks question paper and you will have 2 hours to solve the whole thing. You'll also get 15 minutes of reading time to read out the whole question paper. Okay, let's start with the questions. The first question will be a composition of 20 marks, that means an essay of 20 marks. You will have 5 options and you have to select any one out of those 5 options and write an essay of 300 to 350 words. Now what will be the options? You will have a narrative, descriptive, argumentative, reflective and a picture. What is narrative? You will get an event or a topic and you have to narrate on the topic. Descriptive, you have to give the description of something, a historic visit and something of that sort. Number C, argumentative, a statement will be given and you have to write either for it or against it. Number D, reflective. Reflective is basically short story writing. And number E, picture. A picture will be given and you have to write an essay based on that picture. Okay, now you can choose any one of the 5. Now choose such a topic that you are comfortable with and you can easily write 300 to 350 words on that particular topic. I selected argumentative while I was taking my ICSE exams. I feel argumentative is easy because if your views are clear after reading the topic, you can easily write for it or against it. Okay. Moving on to the letter. Question number 2, letter of 10 marks. You will have 2 options over here. One for an informal letter and one for a formal letter. What are informal letters? Informal letters are unofficial letters that you write to your friends, family, relatives and of that sort. Formal letters are official letters that you write to municipality, police stations, a teacher, a principal and of that sort. Okay, this will be of 10 marks. I personally prefer formal letter over here because you have to write less, you have to write to the point and you get marks for the pattern. Now pattern for both the letters are available on CISE's website. I'll link them in the description box below. Do check them out. Question number 3. Now question number 3 is a new inclusion in the English 1 paper. You have a notice writing and email writing. Both of the things are new. This is the first time that ICSE has introduced them. Notice writing, a topic will be given and you have to write a notice that is worth 5 marks. Email, same thing. A topic will be given and you have to write an email. This is also worth 5 marks. Now both the things pattern are available in the CISE's website. I'll also link them in the description box below. Do check them out. They'll be relatively easy. No need to worry regarding them. Moving on to the important section, that is comprehension and grammar, where you can score easily. Question 4, comprehension 20 marks. A passage will be given 35 to 40 lines. You have to read that passage and you have to answer the questions that follow. What will be the questions? You will have meanings. 3 words will be selected from the passage and you will have to give the meaning of those words. Easy. Number B, question and answer. There will be 4 or 5 questions of 1, 2 or 3 marks and you have to answer the questions based out of the passage in your own words. Now in your own words is very important over here. If you copy straight away from the comprehension, you won't get any marks. You have to convert them into your own words and then write the answer. And then you will have a summary. An event will be taken out from the comprehension. You will be given a topic and you have to write the summary of basically 50 words. Now you may have learned summary, the rough draft, the fair draft, as the teacher told you. You have to do that. Now comprehension is really important, and one thing regarding comprehension, when you get the 15 minutes reading time, read out the comprehension first. And when you start solving the questions, then read out the comprehension once more. It makes it very easy to solve questions once you read the comprehension twice. Okay, moving on to the grammar. Now grammar can be very easy for you if you practice grammar regularly and have a good grasp. And if you don't practice regularly and you don't have a good grasp, it will be very hard for you. So basically start practicing grammar from now if you haven't already. Grammar 20 marks. What type of questions come? A, verb in passage. A short passage will be given with 8 blanks. You have to fill them with the verbs that are given in the bracket by changing the state of the verb. It's easy. Number B, appropriate words or prepositions. You have to write 8 prepositions in 8 sentences and you will get 4 marks for it. Easy. Number C, join sentences. You will have 4 sentences and you will have to join them by the rules that you have to follow. It's also particularly easy. And number D, do as directed, 8 marks. You will have 8 sentences and you have to do 8 of them to score 8 out of 8 of 1 mark each. In do as directed, you may have practiced everything like start from no sooner, change the meaning and this and that and all that. So that's regarding do as directed. Now, time management is really important in English language paper. Why, you ask? Because when some students start to write the essay, they just keep on scribbling and scribbling and scribbling. They forget that they have to complete the rest part of the question paper too. Now, until the last year, the essay was of 25 marks. This year, it is of 20 marks. Now, it is clearly stated in your question paper that you cannot waste more than 30 minutes on this question. And that's more or less it. You need 30 minutes to write a good 300 to 350 words essay, and that is enough. So not more than 30 minutes in your essay. Here also it is stated not waste more than 20 minutes on this question. 30 and 20, that's 50 minutes. You have 120 minutes in total. You won't need more than 20 minutes in this question, 10 for this and 10 for this. That's 30 plus 20 plus 20, 70 minutes. You have 50 minutes in your hand, and 50 minutes is more than enough to solve both the comprehension and the grammar. If you follow the time properly, you can easily complete English language paper before the allotted time is finished. But that's really important. The main thing to keep in mind, don't just keep on writing and writing and writing the essay. End the essay as soon as possible. Okay. Now this was all regarding the English 1 paper. I'll move on to the next paper, that is English literature. Moving on to English paper 2, that is English literature. Now this is also an 80 marks question paper. You will have 2 hours to solve the whole thing, and you will get an additional 15 minutes reading time before you start writing your paper. Okay, the marks distribution is very simple over here. You will have to attempt any 5 questions of 16 marks each to score 80 marks. 5 into 16, that's 80. Okay, the question paper is divided into 3 sections: section A, section B and section C. Section A is for drama. There are 2 books, Merchant of Venice and The Mousetrap. You may have studied any one out of those 2 books. Section B is poetry. There is only 1 book over here, a collection of poems. You should have studied this book. And number C, that is section C, that is short stories. There are 3 books over here, a collection of short stories, Animal Farm and The Call of the Wild. You may have studied any 1 book over here. So basically 1 book from drama, 1 book from poetry and 1 book from prose. 3 questions here, 3 questions here and 3 questions here. That means you will get 9 questions, and out of those 9 questions you will have to attempt any 5. But there is a condition. You have to attempt at least 1 question from each section. Meaning you have to attempt 1 question from drama, 1 question from poetry and 1 question from short stories, and then you have to attempt the remaining 2 questions of your choice from wherever you like. Okay, so this was regarding all with the marks distribution of the literature paper. Now regarding the questions, all the questions will be referenced to context except 1. All the questions over here, the 3 questions will be referenced to context. In poetry, all the 3 questions will be referenced to context. And over here in short stories, 2 questions will be referenced to context, and 1 question will be of the combination 4 marks, 4 marks and 8 marks, and that will be long questions. You have to write a lot for those answers. Remaining all the questions will be of either 3 marks or 4 marks. Okay, so that was all regarding the pattern of literature paper. It is quite simple. You will get 9 questions. You will have to attempt any 5, taking 1 from each and 2 from anywhere you like. That's pretty much easy. Time management, keep writing, keep a note of the time, and it will be easy. There is no need for time management over here. Just keep in mind that you have to finish 5 questions in 2 hours. Okay guys, so that was regarding the whole pattern of English 1 and English 2 for your ICSE examinations. As I said earlier, if you like this video, do hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel and share it with all your friends. Goodbye, take care and all the best.